Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is our Beginners 2025 walkthrough of the game. I'm going through and sharing awesome tips as we play the game and complete the storyline in No Man's Sky. So in the last episode, we got to the space anomaly. If you want a tour or any of the details that we used or I shared, that's going to be in the last episode. So this episode, we're going to continue with the story, and we're going to build the most important technology in the game, bar none, absolutely without question, the personal refiner. The backpack refiner is amazing, but we're going to need some more oxygen in order to do that. So let's jump into our ship. We also have a mission to do. So if you press pause, go into your log. Now you're going to notice we have a lot more missions in here now. And once you get to the space anomaly, this is kind of the break-off point of the tutorial is over. And now it is into the more advanced items, the more advanced things. And you can choose whatever you want to do. So if you want to just go explore, go ahead and do that. If you want to do your base building, you can do that. If you want to follow the storyline, the Artemis storyline, use that one. The space anomaly, we could do stuff like that. We could do the Atlas path. It is all open to you. But I'm going to continue on with the Alone Amidst the Stars for now. We're going to bounce back and forth, kind of do some here, some there, as we are progressing in the game. And I'm going to start showing you some of the more advanced things in the game. So, still beginner friendly, but it's going to be more like the next step. Like, not beginner, but more like medium settings. All right, we have a message coming in. Where are you? Is there anyone out there? It's outside. Something's wrong with... Identify myself. All right. What's going on here, Artemis? I tell the stranger that I can hear them. There's a moment's pause. The only sound I hear in the background is the background hiss of cosmic radiation. You found me. There's so little light. I thought I'd never hear another soul again. I really did. How did you find my voice? Well, I found your ship. I found a crashed ship. I tell the stranger about the abandoned starship wreck and how I found their communicator ID in the distress beacon. I begin to mention the anomalous space station, but they cut me off. It's outside, but I think I'm safe. There are 16 of them. They look just like... What do you mean? What are they? Where are you? Fear and confusion dance within the eyes of the stranger. After a few moments of silence, they turn to me, imploring. You don't know who you are, do you? He cuts off. It lied to me. It lied to all of... The sound cuts out, but their face lingers on, silent before it too fades into nothingness. What the heck? This must be Artemis, and they are clearly in need of help. I need to find a way to boost their signal. So we have to use a boost to get their signal stronger. So we need to get some oxygen as well. So again, it just switched my mission. So keep in mind, this is one thing that really aggravates me. One of a few things, a handful of things, but the fact that they keep switching between missions irritates me, because if you're trying to do the Alone Amidst the Stars and then it just flips over to base computer, it's like, no, go back here. Why did you switch? It irritates me because they won't let you, or they won't tell you any of the objectives, and they won't progress a mission unless you have it highlighted. So always double check which mission you have highlighted in your log, because it will just change because they feel like it. So keep that in mind. Anyway, let's locate that long distance transmitter. And when we land there, we'll also look for some oxygen. Oh, so we have one over here. Hollow Terminus. Let's go see if we can get some oxygen on this planet. Ooh, it's a frozen planet, looks like. It's blue. And so as we're going along, I will say I'm going to be collecting a lot of materials. Maybe we'll do some money-making schemes early on. I know that a lot of people have questions about like finding crashed ships, things like that. Oh, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Don't you worry. But first, let's get over here to the Hollow Terminus and get this going, because this unlocks another material. Again, you can go back to the space anomaly and you can unlock a whole bunch of blueprints with money if you want to. Or if you go along with the storyline, like what we're doing right now, it will slowly unlock a majority, not every single thing, but a majority of the items you're going to need. So there's a big benefit to doing, you know, the storyline, like what we're doing right now. Oh, here we go. Here's a broadcast tower. Let's land here. And there's an exploder plant right next door. I love these things. So, one tip for the hazardous plants that you find in the world. Every once in a while, you'll find these exploding plants right here. It's hazardous flora. If you pull up your visor, they always come up as a red exclamation point. So if you look around, you'll see more. Oh, maybe not, because we're in a weird spot. But these things will hurt you if you get close to them. However, if you want to be brave and you want to get a whole bunch of oxygen, those red modules or nodules next to it, you can pick those and get extra oxygen from that. So if you just destroy it, you'll get a little bit. However, get a little bit closer, and you see it says the gassy pod. Press X to grab it. If you're on PlayStation, it will say triangle or a square. But if we grab it, look at that. We're picking up oxygen from doing that. So we just got an extra 71 oxygen that we would have not gotten earlier, just because we picked it before we destroyed it. And then we got another 20 for killing the plant. Definitely take advantage of that. It'll give you a ton more oxygen if you do it that way. We don't have anything nearby, but we are kind of like on the side of a mountain, so that's why it's going to be hard for them to spawn up. Yeah. They're not going to spawn up. Dang it. That's okay. Let's scan some of these rocks and plants and everything. Get some more carbon while we're here. So we'll look for more plants as we do this. Oh, wait a minute. There's a damaged machinery over here. Wait a minute. Unidentified carbon. So you can make a ton of money early on by scanning all your plants. However, if you get scanning upgrades, you get upgrades for your scanner, that will make you a lot more money. So right now, we just have our visor. So that's it. Their analysis visor. That's all we have. If we install more scanner upgrades, that will increase the money we get for each scan we do, each item we scan, the plants, the animals, the rocks. So definitely focus on doing that early. That way you can get a ton of money. It's basically passive income, because you're going to be scanning stuff anyway. You might as well make more money while you do it, right? Get rid of the junk. Upgrade. Oh, we got Starship launch fuel. We need that. And then, get this buried technology here. We can sell this for money. Or, unlock blueprints, as always. So, where's our antenna? There it is, right up there. That's our mission right here. So you can use the stairway if you want to. You can just do this and you can climb up the tower. Or if you have a lot of jetpack upgrades, you can use your jetpack to get to the top of this tower. I don't have a lot of jetpack upgrades. I don't think I have any. I have one, so we might be able to do it, but, I'll just do the manual climb. That's fine with me. Let's get up here and see what is going on. Maybe we can communicate with Artemis. Strengthen that signal. So we need to fix it, which is going to need sodium. Beautiful, we got it. Hollow Terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. The extra power should allow me to re-establish the connection to Artemis. Well, let's tune into him. I try to locate Artemis's frequency, uploading the data from our previous communication. Oh, and now the Hollow Terminus is going to open. And there's Artemis. Who's there? You. It's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream? I mean, I hope so. I'm sorry. It's so hard to think here. Something's wrong with the... It cuts off. It's easy to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry. I haven't heard another voice in so long. Not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such horrible things. Oof. All right. Okay, well, who are you? The stranger smiles through the static. I'm just like you. You're a traveler of worlds, aren't you? What do you mean, traveler of worlds? They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star, and a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see the stranger's first breath, yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness, I hear it said. Anomaly detected. Designation Traveler. Awaken. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are the travelers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to something. To finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from that crash ship? Yeah, here you go. I upload my exosuit's records, including the stranger's transmission I received and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me. But this ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build a signal booster across the system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to find my way out. And you'll get the answers you seek. All right, let's do this. Thank you, traveler. You are going to save my life. You're going to find me. So we've learned the blueprint for a signal booster. So now we got it for free. We didn't have to buy it, but we still need to build it. They don't give you a free one. You have to still build it, but we can build as many as we want because now we know the blueprint for it. So if you go press up on your D-pad, you'll go into your build menu. That's where you're going to be able to build your technologies that you use in the world. So a signal booster is something you activate. We need carbon nanotubes, 1. We need 1 metal plating, and we have the sodium, so let's do that. So nanotube and metal plating. Nanotube, metal plating in our build menu. Now we can build our signal booster right here. And if we activate it, we're going to have a few different items here. We have triangulate our position. This is going to be story related. So after we finish this, this piece of the story, this mission, this will go away. Usually you only have locate nearby structures and leave. Locate nearby structures. If you put down a signal booster, it'll just scan the area for anything that's nearby. Any building, a crashed ship, anything, a crashed freighter, whatever it is, it will look for a location that is nearby. But we need to triangulate our position, so let's do that. Navigational data received. And now we're done. Now you don't need to leave this here. On my first playthrough, I left it there because I thought it had to be locked in. You don't need to do that. All you need to do is triangulate your position, and then you can pick it back up. Just like with your refiner, you can just pick it back up with the right thumbstick if you click it in. And now we can go find another location. Oh, we have a blizzard happening here. So I want to try to get some more oxygen, though. So let's find a big, more like a flat area. That way I don't have to worry about being in a big old crater. Oh, this planet's not very flat. Look, there's a lot of mountains over here. Yeah, this is not. Let's switch over to third person. Yeah, maybe not. This planet looks very mountainous. So it's going to be hard. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. We have a big patch of oxygen here. So you can see it from the atmosphere, from high up in the air while you're flying around. A big red spot like that, that means there's a lot of oxygen there. So let's grab this while we're here because we need oxygen. Oxygen is very rare. You can't buy it unless you change your difficulty settings. On the normal setting, you cannot buy this from a space station. You have to find it out in the world. So whenever you find it, definitely take advantage of grabbing as much as you possibly can. You can use it for a ton of stuff. Oxygen is very, very useful. Oh my God, look at this. We're about to get 600, almost 700 oxygen. Yeah, 702 oxygen in one spot. That is crazy. That's a good setup. And I also saw some yellow. Where was it? Oh, right over here. We have a patch of sodium as well right here. That is freaking lucky. I like this. So this is definitely going to pay off. We're going to use all this stuff for later on anyway. So I always like to carry all the basic building blocks on my character in my backpack. In case like later on we need to build something. Like, okay, I have all the oxygen and sodium and etc. that we need. So we are in a storm, and you can tell we are in a storm because number one, it's cloudy, it's snowing, things like that. But number two, if you see at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, above my hazard protection, it says storm, and you see my hazard protection is draining very quickly. So your hazard protection will drain faster in a storm versus not in a storm. And then we have planets that are extreme planets that will have extreme storms. They are like double. So think of it like you have regular planet that's hazardous, like a cold planet. It will slowly drain your hazard protection because it's a little bit chilly. Then you can have a storm, which is going to be even more intense, like a blizzard in this case. But then you have extreme planets that will have extreme storms. And we're talking like not just 150 degrees below zero. It'll be like 300 or 400 degrees below zero. It will freeze you and your hazard protection will go down very, very fast. You need upgrades to be on those planets. So just keep that in mind. You're going to need upgrades to get to an extreme planet. Absolutely necessary. You can land on it. They don't prevent you from doing it, but you will die very quickly if you go to an extreme planet with no upgrades whatsoever. We got some oxygen, so we should be able to make our backpack refiner. Let's get in our ship. That way we're protected. Open up our inventory, and let's go to our build menu, install our, yes, personal refiner. Let's install that. So this is the best upgrade in the game by far, without question, and I will show you why. So at any time, because this is part of our backpack, we can use this refiner anytime we want. We can actually get rid of our old one. So if you want to discard it, like I'm going to save that inventory space, you can and you should. So I'm going to hold down my destroy button, my right thumbstick, and boom, it's gone now because this is just like having a refiner except for it's in your backpack. You still need to put fuel in there, and then you can put anything you want in there. So, you know, we're going to need some condensed carbon. So let's do that. Let's put some regular carbon in here. And now it is cooking. It's cooking, and it will continue cooking while I run around or if I'm flying in my ship. No matter what you're doing, you don't have to stop and wait for a refiner to do its job. You can just keep doing what you want to do, and it will work while you're doing it. It is so amazing. This is the best. And there's no limitation. You can do that on the space stations. You can do it on the space anomaly. Anywhere you're able to do it. I'm in my ship right now, and I'm literally refining carbon. Let's do one more. There we are. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. So we can start refining all of our materials that we're going to need. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Did I see any? Yeah, I did. Okay, boom. Let's put all these in my my ship. Oh no, we need our signal booster. We're going to need this for doing missions for later on. All right, so we have another location over here. Let's head to the other suitable location. It's probably going to be on another planet, and yep. Oh, it's going to be on the moon over here. Okay, it'll be on this moon. The obsidian being that has ancient bones on it. The other thing you can do is we bought the. Did we get the trade rocket? We did not get the trade rocket. What a dummy. What a dummy. We didn't get a trade rocket like I thought we were going to. What an idiot. Oh, well. We'll get a trade rocket when we go back to the space anomaly. We can call in the space anomaly wherever we're at. If we go to a different system, we can call it in easy peasy. So I'm not too worried about going back to the space anomaly. All right, space. The thing is going to be right over here. We have our log. Okay, we're good. We're good. Really? You're going to make me go over there? Suitable landing site? Well, we landed over here. It's a shelter. We have a storm happening here, too. It's a hot storm because it's a volcano planet. Let's open up this machinery. Please give me like an upgrade, like a hot upgrade or something, please. More Starship launch fuel. Well, great. Thank you. Again, while we're here, let's scan some stuff. Ooh, we have special stuff. All right. So we have floating crystals. Oh, we need our advanced mining beam. Dang it, I haven't made that yet. I've been so distracted, I haven't made it yet. We need to get our advanced mining beam. We need to go to the space station and get our wiring loom. I forgot about that. Dang it. All right. Well, we need an advanced mining beam to get these floating crystals. You will find random, like rare objects, like these are floating crystals. You'll find things called metal fingers, things like that. They will have rare items in them. So it pays off to get those. We sadly can't do that yet because we don't have our advanced mining beam. So I have not gone back to the space station to do it. Drop pod. These are important later on, or right now. These are very, very important. These are randomized all over planets. You find tons and tons of them all over the planets, but you need to walk around and find them. These drop pods contain an inventory, one inventory upgrade. And the better thing is it does not cost you money to get this. It costs you materials. So we need to make the materials in order to fix this thing. Once we fix it, it will give us one inventory slot for our exosuit. So we need an antimatter housing. We need a sodium nitrate and we need carbon nanotubes. So let's do that real fast. We need carbon nanotubes. We need antimatter housing. And we need sodium nitrate. We don't have sodium nitrate, but we have sodium. So let's start making some sodium nitrate. All you have to do is take your regular sodium, put it in there, and refine it down into sodium nitrate. But while that's going on, I'm about to die, so let's recharge my protection here. There we go. So while it's cooking, let's take out what we need. We don't need that much. And just keep it going. But we should have all of the materials we need. So we have our antimatter housing. We have our sodium nitrate. And we have our carbon nanotubes. So now we get a free one. I mean, I say it's free. It doesn't cost you money. It'll cost you materials. So essentially it's free of cost, meaning cost of money. Let's put a technology slot up here because we're going to need that. So yeah, again, it's absolutely free because we used materials to fix it. So that's freaking awesome. I'll take that. But this is also our location to put down our triangulation device. So let's make sure. Why are you doing this to me? Right here, boom. So let's put down our device, our signal booster. We need to triangulate our position. Right here. And that's it. We're done. We're good, right? So we have one more location because we're triangulating. We need 3 different locations to kind of narrow down where we are. Let's get some of this stuff. Do we have anything important around here? Oh, there's another building over here. Let's see. We have a building. Oh, we have bones over here, so we can get some more money. Let's get Oh, we can't get it because we don't have our advanced mining beam. Dang it. Definitely need to do that. I need to stop and just go get my advanced mining beam. Let's get over here. There is... Oh, it's a shelter. Okay, there should be a damaged machinery over here. probably be able to get an upgrade. Please give me an upgrade. That'd be awesome. Don't give me any more launch fuel. I don't need that anymore. Just give me some, give me an upgrade. Please give me an upgrade. You got nanites. That's all right. I mean, it makes sense. We're going to get nanites. Got some more buried technology. You can also go into the shelter to kind of protect yourself from the elements. So if you need to take a break, like during a storm, just like in the beginning of the game, go ahead and do that. There's also, sometimes you can find some cool stuff in here. So like right here, we have extract nanites out of this machine. So we got a good, ooh, we got 70 nanites. We also have research, it looks like, over here. So we have a research specimen. If you unlock this, it will increase your standing with whatever race is in the system. So we upgraded our standing with the Gek because we did some research for them. So we have any, oh, we have bones right over here. Let's go grab these bones while we're at it. And before I get distracted again, I get very easily distracted. And all of a sudden, I've been playing No Man's Sky for like 7 hours because I'm, ooh, look at this thing, or oh, look at that thing. We have some buried bones. Remember, we found these in the beginning of the game. Oh no, we haven't found that. So these are buried items that are underground, just like your salvage data, your buried technology. However, these are rare and they can be worth a lot more. They can be worth very less, but also a lot more. So let's see. We just got a grubby partial skeleton. It's worth 94,000. Very, very good. I like that. But yeah, so there are special planets that will have these all over the place. So if you look around, you'll see a yellow marker like this one right here. That is a natural burial site. That is where another set of bones are going to be. There's one over here. Natural burial site. And these are randomized. You don't know what you're going to get out of it, and you don't even know how many there are going to be there. Sometimes you open up a site, you go to a location, and it'll have one bone, like what we just ran into. Other times, you'll go to a location, and it'll have like 8 bones, and you're like, holy cow. That is a lot of money. That's very, very lucky. So the more bones, the better. Just keep in mind they do not stack, and so you need a lot of room in your inventory if you want to pick up a lot of bones. Or if you have your trade rocket, you can just sell them. So you can just spend some time if you find a planet that has ancient bones on it. Just run around. You know, run around for like an hour. If you have your trade rocket, and then when you fill up your inventory, pack it on that trade rocket and send it to space. That way you can get your money. I don't know why I didn't buy a trade rocket. I should have, dang it. Let's go see if we can get lucky with these bones over here. Up, only one it looks like. So as you get closer, you'll start seeing... Oh, no. There's two. You'll start seeing more than one, you know, bone. And sometimes you'll get like 3, 4, or 5, or 8. On average, you'll get 2 or 3 bones usually in one burial area. Let's get this. Ancient bone. And ancient bone. Okay, so we got some blues. So these are the low-level bones. They're very, very cheap bones. But hey, you know what? Money is money. These can go from blue, which is the low level, to a purple, which is a medium level, and then a yellow is the highest value bone. A yellow bone can cost up to 2 million, I think. Over 2 million units. So you really, really want to look for those yellow ones. You want to get lucky and find those yellow bones. Get our buried technology here. I believe, yeah, there's a damaged machinery. Let's see if we can get an upgrade out of here. Please give me a cool upgrade. And we got nanites, dang it. All right, let's go back to our ship. 1,000 feet away. I might be too lazy for that. Yeah, you know what? I'm too lazy for that. Let's call in our ship. Remember, this is going to use your fuel. So it's not very smart unless you're, you know, you're lazy like me. Especially early on. Later on, we'll be able to buy a whole bunch of fuel and it won't be anything really. But right now, we don't have very much money. So it's definitely dumb to do that. All right, let's take off and let's go to the space station. I want to make my freaking advanced mining beam. So let's go to the space station. Oh, and now we have a freighter popping in. Thank you for that. So you will see freighters pop in randomly like this, and they have, the freighter is the big ship, and then the little tiny ones are called frigates. If you want to, you can land on this freighter and you can negotiate to buy the freighter. However, I will tell you, they are the most expensive ships in the game. They can cost over 100 million units, so keep that in mind. And later on, there's actually something that'll let you have one for free. So I would recommend don't buy it early on. We'll get one for free later on during the storyline as we are progressing the storyline. So don't worry about these yet. Just be aware that they are there, and you can attack them if you want to. So if you want to be a pirate, attack the freighter, because if you fly close to it, you can see their cargo. So this one has banned weapons on it. If I blow that up, I will get banned weapons or frigate fuel, or I can get ionized cobalt. So you can destroy these canisters on a freighter and get those items. However, when you do that, you're becoming a pirate and you will be attacked. So be aware of that. This thing has Gra on it. That has prismatic feathers. So if you want to go be a pirate, you can totally do that. Absolutely, you're allowed to be a pirate in No Man's Sky. And you can be, it's very profitable. Attack a ship and, you know, sell the goods that you got from it. You will want to make sure that you are ready for battle, though, because the Sentinels do not take kindly to pirates. I'll tell you that. Oh, we have an object of interest. Oh, it looks like a trader wants to trade with me. So this is another black market trader, an outlaw trader. He wants to trade with me. Even before I speak, the pilot has already prepared their cargo manifest. They seem keen to do a deal. Let's do that. And so this is going to be just like if you find a pirate randomly. Ooh, these are expensive and they are very, very good. So the exosuit upgrade chart is that drop pod we just ran into. This will allow you to upgrade your exosuit, your inventory. So if you find these, it's always beneficial to buy them and use them. So we will be running that later on. He doesn't have anything else, but he also, I can sell items to him. So if I go through here, can I switch to my ship? I definitely can. And I can sell my bones to him. Bones. I can sell him all the bones. I can sell him my salvage technology. Make some money off of that. I don't have anything else I want to sell. Like, I don't want to sell him my smuggled, my forged passports. We can make more money at a normal station. That's why I want to hold on to those. All right. And then he goes away. He's like, okay, cool. And he's left. So, yeah, we have exosuit upgrade charts. We're going to put this next to our other chart, our Sentinel boundary map. That's another chart that we can use to find a Sentinel pillar. We'll get that later on. But let's land here and get some, let's get some freaking, what's it called? Some wiring loom. Let's get some wiring loom because we need that to make our multi-tool. So we've fixed that hermetic seal. We've installed the advanced, the hermetic, or the nanotubes. We just need 2 wiring loom. So let's go buy it from the black market smuggler back here. So I don't see anything here. I don't see anything here. He does not sell wiring loom. Son of a gun. So the pirates that land, all the other pilots, they should. But in general, the outlaw stations, they will have random stuff. So if you go to an outlaw station, your list of items will be different than mine. Sometimes they share the same stuff, like they might have moon ether, they might have first spawn relics, but it'll look a little bit different. Let's wait for another pilot to land here. That way I can buy a wiring loom from them. We have $1 million, so maybe we buy some upgrades as well. Remember in the last episode, we bought the random packages of upgrades just to see if we can get a good one. Let's get our suspicious packet of tech. Let's do 6 of them. That's only 400,000. That's good enough. Let's open these up and see what we got. So, ooh, we got 2 jetpack upgrades. We got a mining beam upgrade. Oh, we're running out of room in our multi-tool. We're gonna need to get some. We're gonna need to get some upgrades pretty quick, or we need to get some more room in here. We have a suspicious hazard protection. This is what we were looking for earlier. So these are unique to only black market upgrades. This is the only place you can find a hazard protection module like this. So normal hazard protection modules only protect you for one element. So you need to install a hot module, a cold weather module, a toxic module. These, however, these black market ones, if you look at it, it protects you against multiples. So it'll protect you against everything other than breathing underwater. These are very important. These are special. You want those special black market hazard protections. Very, very good. Very, very useful. And then we have a suspicious life support module. There we are. That works good, but we don't have any room in our inventory. Look at all that. Oh my god. Nobody wants to land? Come on, somebody land in here so I can buy some wiring loom from you. These guys are killing me. Come on. Really? So another thing we can do is we can go back to a normal space station, because they will have wiring loom. And I might do that if no one wants to land. Like, none of these pilots are landing. Another thing you can do is you can force them to land by simply making a manual save. So get in your ship, get out of your ship. Now, you've made a save, right? If you reload that restore point, that's your most recent save right here, it will basically refresh the system, and it'll pretend like you just loaded up the game. People will start, or aliens will start landing on the space station immediately. And I say immediately within the first minute, because it resets the game. So keep that in mind. If you have people, like if you're waiting for aliens to land on a space station and they're just not doing that, sometimes the game gets weird and glitches out. All you have to do is reload your save point. It's also very useful for like ship hunters if you're looking for a particular kind of ship. Every time you reload a game like that, you reload a save, it will change the classification of ship. The ships will look the same. So if you have a particular fighter you like, or an explorer ship, but it's like a C class, and you're like, oh, I don't want a C class, I want to pay for an A class or an S class. All you have to do is reload that save. If you make a manual save and reload, it will randomize that thing. So that same ship that was a C class might come in as an A class now, or a B class, or whatever. So it's very, very useful for that as well. But we'll get into that. That's a deeper, more advanced thing when we do some ship hunting. Is no one gonna land? Are you serious? You guys are killing me. We definitely need to get some more inventory room because we are running out of space. So we need to move this around a little bit. And then we'll put our hazard protection next to our hazard protection. So it's giving you a little bit of a bonus. Our shield is out in the middle of nowhere, but we can't help that. We don't have enough room to put it down effectively. All right, this guy's they're just killing me at this point. All right, we're going to a normal space station. So remember, you can't go to a normal space station directly from... As soon as I say I'm leaving, they show up? All right, fine, whatever. Fine, never mind. But remember, you can't go directly from a pirate station to a normal station. You have to bounce between, like, your base or the space anomaly. All right, let's see what you got. Wiring loom, please. You don't have any wiring loom. You have Fesium. You're going to make me do this, aren't you? All right. So there's another way to do this as well. If you buy an upgrade and you destroy it, you will get wiring loom from it. Most of the time. Not every upgrade will do it, but most of them will. Let's buy our packets. Let's see what we get. We got some jetpack upgrades. Holy macaroni. All right, let's do that. We're going to install some jetpack upgrades and see what we get. And that's a low one. I can destroy this one. Remember, when you destroy a upgrade, it will give you items. At the bottom of this list, it says dismantle, and underneath that, it says 50 dihydrogen, 1 carbon nanotube, and 1 wiring loom. We destroy it. There we go. Boom. Easy peasy, right? Suspicious packet scanner module. Nope, we don't have enough room for that. Pulse engine. We can do that, right? Yeah, we can do the pulse engine. And then we have another jetpack here. That is actually a good one. That one's a good one, so we'll keep that one. And that one's a terrible one, so we can get rid of this one. It's better. Basically, I'm looking at jetpack tanks. It's 118%. I'm good with that. Let's get rid of that one. So that's our 2 wiring loom. We can take that out, put in our shield, put in our life support. So we're going to keep this one. That's a good one. We know that's a good one. We don't know if that's a good one or not, and we don't know if that's a good one or not. We'll put it in our ship for now. But we can make our advanced mining beam now. Let's finish it off. Wiring loom we had. We just got it from those 2 upgrades we dismantled. And now we have an advanced mining beam. So now we can get some more advanced materials. That is a whole lot of work for that. Good Lord. So, hopefully you guys liked the episode today. If you did, hit that like button. And I will see you in the next episode where we finish off this mission right here for finding Artemis. And we will upgrade our exosuit because we need some more room in our inventory. So, I will see you guys then.